Hi guys, Resource here.
Have you ever wondered about shapes outside of the third dimension? Shapes beyond human comprehension? Well, guess what? Today we're going to build our very own tesseract. If you don't know, a tesseract is a fourth dimensional square. Now, something you should know about tesseracts is that they are very impossible to perceive. In fact, they're so impossible to perceive that you can only build them on computers. Now, we are going to be building one today with our bare hands. Tesseracts. Now, as a tesseract is already impossible to build, we are going to build one using common household items like a hammer, a saw, and a box. And a box. So the first thing we need to do to build our tesseract is to get our duct tape. Our duct tape. And you get the duct tape, and you take the duct tape, and the duct tape should not rip like that. It is duct tape, and then you see building a tesseract. It's very difficult, but it is far easier. Believe me, it is far easier than insurance fraud. So, you want to take your duct tape, and then you want to take your scissors, and then you want to cut the duct tape, and you want to take your tube you want to take your tube and you want to put the tape on the tube. Your next step is you want to take your hammer, and then you want to start tenderize the tube really good. Alright, and then after that you get out your this thing, and then you just gotta tenderize it some more. Oh, nice, isn't it? See, nice and tender. So then the next thing we really want to do, this goes in the tube. It is absolutely imperative, ridiculously important, that a tesseract has no rounded edges. So you want to find the most rectangular circle that you possibly can. See, the thing with defense attorneys is that they don't really care whether you lose the case, because public attorneys, you know, if it wasn't for insurance fraud, I would have never been able to pay off those extensive legal fees. But sometimes you gotta, see, this is the part you gotta solve with the hammer. Just gotta kind of, and then you gotta saw it in half.
Wait, what? What did you say? You gotta do what with the hammer?
And then, now that you got your tube, you want to take your box. And this is like the fifth, this is the most important part. Your box has to be very, very perpendicular to a fourth dimensional shape. And in order to do that properly, you gotta really get in there. You gotta really mess the box up. See, the problem with most people who try to make tesseracts is they have a limited perception. See, a tesseract is already impossible to make by your hands. It's still easier than insurance fraud, and we don't want to make that any harder, so we have to do this properly from the start. You want to take the tube, you want to make sure it gets in the box. If it is not in the box, then what good are you? I mean, how are you going to dodge all the police and the tear gas? Did you know a 7.62 bullet at a range of about 10 feet can punch through about a riot shield and a half? I didn't know that myself for a very long time. And the reason I didn't know that is because I didn't do it. What body? What body? What body?
Hey man, you okay?
Alright, this is fun. This is everything I ever planned it to be. This is everything, right? Wait, see, you gotta, now you really want to take the edging off. It's just a nice little way to, you know, this is a good way to start getting started on your defense, because apparently people want to talk about how, oh, but my husband seen you last, and I'm like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. You can't prove that. He didn't. They didn't even find his cell phone. So what evidence did they have that I called him at 7:30 on Thursday? None. You gotta make sure your saw is tightened up. Otherwise, you're just better off. Oh, and this right here, this is a spoon. You want to really use the spoon to stir the ingredients, because we're talking about things that are outside of human perception here. And because they're outside of human perception, things don't exactly work like they're supposed to. So now you want to take your hammer, and you really want to dig it in. Now, oh, just ignore that. That's yeah. So, you didn't take your scissors, right? You want to really make sure. There you go. Now, you want to make sure that everything's attached still, because if it's not, then that means it's not attached. Now, something I've always found is that if you want to do this properly, you really have to make sure that everything comes together. Otherwise, it's like, what is the point? What is the point?
Where are the parents?
Well, then that's not it. So, if you think about it, a tesseract is a shape that's moving through time. See, my income bracket is a null bracket of all crime. I don't know anything about the disappearance of that man who may or may not have been covered a scheme of insurance fraud. But with the tesseract, you really need your hammer to like baste in the cardboard for a while. See, now if you can tell the difference, the hammer is a lot more, sharp, like a hammer's supposed to be. So, once that's completed, and you start to get everything finished, now this is the part where you start really hammering in the tenderized bologna. See, look at this. I did this with money I didn't get from insurance brokers. So, as you can see, we have successfully built our tesseract. You can see the way that it moves around fourth dimensionally. If you can't see that, it's because your brain doesn't think. Your brain does not think. I did this. They have no evidence. None. Alright guys, well, that's all for today. I built my tesseract, and I hope you guys have a splendid tomorrow.